Hello guys, today we will study about the reasons for economic disparity among us different regions of Pakistan and the problems caused by it. Guys, economic disparity means unequal distribution of economic resources or unequal level of economic development. If some regions are more developed and if some regions are less developed, then it's called economic disparity. In Pakistan, economic disparity exists. Some regions of Pakistan are more developed and some regions are less developed. For example, Punjab is more developed while Balochistan and KPK are less developed. If you will come to Punjab, inside Punjab, southern Punjab is less developed while the upper Punjab is more developed. Similarly, some cities are more developed and some cities are less developed. So there exists some sort of economic disparity in Pakistan, where some regions are more developed and some regions are less developed. Similarly, in population also economic disparity exists in Pakistan because some people are more economically developed while some people are less economic developed. Some people are more wealthy, some of them are having more wealth, while some of them are having very low level of income. Almost 10% of Pakistani population is having 80% of Pakistani wealth, while 90% of Pakistani population are having just 20% of wealth. So there exists a great economic disparity in Pakistan, and this economic disparity is even more dangerous than poverty. I'm not saying that poverty is not dangerous. Poverty is, of course, it's dangerous. But economic disparity is more dangerous than poverty. This can cause so many problems. Today we will evaluate the reasons that why there exists economic disparity and what are the major problems caused by this economic disparity. Let's first see the reasons of economic disparity. The first reason is unequal distribution of natural resources. Naturally, the natural resources are not equally distributed. If you come to Pakistan, few regions are rich in natural resources while few regions are having lack of natural resources. And because of this unequal distribution of natural resources, there is unequal economic development in Pakistan. Those regions which are rich in natural resources are more developed, while those regions which are having less natural resources are less developed. So this creates some sort of economic disparity in country where some regions get more development and some regions get less development. And the second reason is the difference in physical features. Some areas, in some areas, the land is fertile, while in certain other areas, the land is less fertile. For example, in Upper Punjab, the land is more fertile, while in Southern Punjab, land is less fertile. Because of this, in Upper Punjab, there is more agricultural development or agricultural productivity. The agricultural productivity in the Upper Punjab is more as compared to the agricultural productivity in Southern Punjab. Because of this, there is difference in economic development. Similarly, in mountainous areas, there is less agricultural productivity, while in land areas, there is more agricultural productivity. Because of this also, there exists difference in economic development. And the other reason is the difference in infrastructural development. In some areas, there is good infrastructure, while in other regions, there is not a good infrastructure. There are in some major cities in Pakistan, there is a good infrastructure. There are more developed roads. There are other sources of communication are existing, while in most of the regions in Pakistan, the infrastructure development is very less. And because of this difference in infrastructure development, there exists economic disparity. Because in those regions where infrastructure is developed, those areas get more income sources, while in those areas where infrastructure is not that much developed, Because of lack of infrastructure, investment can't be made in those areas and there is less economic development. So because of difference in infrastructural development, there exists economic disparity. And the other reason is difference in industrial development. Most of our industrial units are concentrated in few cities only, while most of the remaining parts don't have that much industrial development. Because of this concentration of industrial units in few cities, those cities get more development. While the regions where there is less industrial development or less number of industrial units are present, in those areas the economic development is less. And because of this difference in industrial development in different regions, there exists economic disparity in Pakistan. And the next reason is the dual system of education. We are having almost 2 to 3 different systems of education in Pakistan. Some students are getting some sort of different education. For example, they get a foreign education, O level or A level, and some students are going through metric system, while some students are getting education through madrasa system. Because of this difference in system of education, the human resource is a different source level or different type of human resources produced. And because of this difference in human resources, some areas get more developed and some areas get less developed, and as a result economic disparity emerged in Pakistan. And because of lack of proper planning, perhaps this is the most important reason why there exists economic disparity in Pakistan. Our government is not doing proper planning to bring those areas or to uplift those areas where there is less development. And because of this lack of proper planning, economic disparity exists in Pakistan. So these were the few reasons because of which economic disparity exists in Pakistan, like unequal distribution of natural resources, difference in physical features, difference in infrastructural development, difference in industrial development, dual system of education, lack of proper planning. Students, you can suggest more reasons for economic disparity as well. Now let's problems caused by the economic disparity in Pakistan. The first problem caused by the economic disparity is decrease in economic development. Because of economic disparity, our economic development gets slowed down. Economic development is hampered because of economic disparity, because those areas which are less developed cannot contribute for economic development. As a result, our economic development gets slowed. Another is unequal distribution of population. Because of economic disparity, our population is not equally distributed. Those regions where there is economic development, most of the people move towards those areas. As a result, the population in those areas increase. While the areas where there is less economic development, the population decrease. As a result, unequal distribution of population become emerged in the country. And the another reason is decrease in national cohesion and integration. Because of economic disparity, national cohesion and integration decrease. This is also a reason, and another reason is increase in provincialism and regionalism. And because of this economic disparity, provincialism and regionalism increase in Pakistan. These were the problems. Now your home task is to suggest remedies to reduce economic disparity in Pakistan. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.